We bought a new house, and in the kitchen there is an oval metal object housed in a plastic holder mounted to the wall next to the sink. The metal component slides in and out effortlessly. I conducted a reverse image search, consulted with acquaintances, and searched online retailers using keywords such as oval, metal, kitchen, and sink. But I was unable to find anything similar. Any ideas what this thing is? It's steel soap bar. You can soap up hands and rub them along the facet if it's a steel one. The metal acts as a catalyst and breaks down the aromatics in onions or garlic and reduces the smell. The steel odor is not the steel itself, but the smell of our own skin oils catalyzed into another aromatic. Clean metal would have no smell. I retrieved a 1.5-inch metal mechanical object from some cremains using a magnet. However, I do not believe it is related to any surgical equipment. It appears to have the capability to be pinch closed, but it is currently immobile. Any idea what this is made for? Medtronic T two-stratosphere corpectomy implant. It's meant to be expanded in place and locked. Would be located in the spine. A corpectomy means removal of the body. T2 stands for tumor trauma. So in the event a tumor or some trauma affects one or more vertebral bodies in the spine, a surgeon can go in and remove the damaged body and place this device in there to restore, maintain height in the spine. There's more hardware involved to secure everything, screw and rods, bone graft materials, but that's the device's main purpose. I found a small metal object shaped like an acorn in a garden bed outside an old schoolyard built in 1840 in New England. This item is approximately the size of an acorn and features a rounded, smooth point at the bottom. I showed it to my uncle, who is a metal detecting enthusiast, but he was unable to identify it. His best guess was that it might be a toy top. We also considered the possibility that it could have hung from a string, similar to a plumb bob or weight, but there is no hole present for threading a string through the object. Any idea what this is made for? It's a Nova hybrid dowsing pendulum. The Nova pendulum is a good pendulum for therapeutic and everyday use. It is a safe and gentle pendulum, similar to the Isis with a strong, energizing, and rejuvenating ability. The pyramid shape inside brings in cosmic energy, and the rings around it multiply its strength. I found an item in a box of glassware in South Louisiana. It is a metal object featuring a lip and a trap door, along with an attached holder that has side slots. The item weighs 1.5 pounds and measures 7 inches by 5 inches by 5 inches. The trap door can be swiveled using knobs on either side or by applying pressure to a plate. There are no identifying marks, and the item does not disassemble. I attempted to use Google image search, but was unable to find a match. In text searches yielded no relevant results. The item could date back to the late 1970s at the earliest, but it was found alongside items from the late 19th century. My initial impression was that it might be a banquet refuse bowl. However, I am uncertain how to open it, which raises concerns about its cleanliness for that purpose or as an ashtray. Additionally, the lip appears too large for a cigarette, and the holder seems capable of containing more than 20 cigarettes, which aligns with the standard for cigarette holders from 1931 onward. Any idea what this is made for? It's antique ashtray. You tilt the bottom when filled with ash to empty it. The back holder would have been for a box of matches, with the strike area of the box exposed. I found this item in a house I recently moved into. The lower half appears to be made of some type of metal, and it comes in a red-flocked clamshell case. It was located in an old cabinet left behind by the previous tenants. I suspect it might be an old razor sharpener or something similar, but I haven't been able to find anything like it online. Any ideas what this thing is? This is hand warmer. That is a stick of coal in the middle, and then put it in the bed of asbestos, and it's not asbestos. This item was found 7 feet underground in the basement of a 100-plus-year-old house while plumbers were installing a new pipe to connect to the city's system. It appears to be made of partially glazed clay, though I'm not certain. There are no visible markings on the bottom. The object is 14.5 centimeters, 5.7 inches, tall and 12.5 centimeters, 4.9 inches wide. It was found in Toronto, Canada. Anyone know what this is? It's an antique Chinese soy sauce jug. Archaeologists recovered this Chinese imported soy sauce jug from downtown San Diego. The site housed a working-class population during the late Victorian period, 1880 to 1915. While they worked and lived in traditional American fashion, each immigrant group maintained ties to their own community. The variety of other artifacts the site give a glimpse into the reality of assimilation for immigrants and ethnic minorities. Chinese immigrants incorporated the traditions of their own culture into their new lives. Brownware jars, such as this soy sauce jug, that were used to import food show that they maintained ties to their homeland. I work at a thrift store, and this just came in. A vintage metal military helmet with an unusual insignia. Could it be from World War II? Any ideas? It's a Danish M1923 helmet. The insignia is from the Danish Herrens Tekniske Corps, Army Technical Corps, which was created in 1909 to maintain Army equipment. It was disbanded in 1967, and its role was transferred to the Herrens Materiel Kommando, Army Materiel Command. In connection with the reorganization of the Defense Corps in 1967, it was absorbed by the new entity Herrens Materiel Commando, Army Materiel Command. Army Engineering Corps consisted of the Army's weapons arsenal and Army munitions arsenal. The Corps produced in collaboration with civil industry the majority of the Army's materiel, especially weapons and ammunition. What is this object? It is red, made of cast iron, approximately 5 feet tall, and located in Watertown, Massachusetts. It is marked City Cables. I attempted to search for images online, which led to some results related to fireboxes, but I am still unclear about its purpose. Anyone know what this is? It was a box that predated phones to alert fire departments of a fire. In this case, it's been reused for utility, possibly communication.